Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of me driving to work. I know I've been gone for a really long time, not longer than I thought I was going to be, but I am back. Um, it is Monday, August 4th, 2022, and it seems to be a semi decent day weather wise. We're about to find out what it is traffic. Um, I know I said I was only going to be gone for a week, what have you. But some things happened that I was hoping, well, not even hoping, just never thought would happen. Hence why things are a little different. As you can see, this is now my car. Um, watch is belongs to someone else. Not anymore, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's been a very traumatic past couple weeks with everything that's happened. I will not go into detail because that's not what this is for. But what I will say is speak up, talk to someone, anyone. If things are okay, if things are not okay, speak up, talk. Um, Even if it's just to say goodbye in some way, shape, or form. Talk, because whether you realize it or not, whether it feels like it or not, there are people that care about you. There's at least one, maybe more. Speak up, say something, voice your concerns, don't hold it in. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this ride going. Yesterday was my first day back to work. Since leaving what should have been just a single week of vacation turned into a 3 week nightmare. Um, um, and I don't know what the heck is going on, but it was extremely busy for a Sunday. Like I got there my usual time, a little bit before 4 p.m. and I walked by the waiting room and it was full. I was able to sign in and look at our patient tracker, and our ER was full. Now, again, the ER I work in is small, very small compared to many others. So it doesn't take much to fill it. We were at overcapacity yesterday, and I couldn't believe it. But then they turned around and told me that for the past couple of days, it has been like just overcapacity and continuously, day and night. And today's Monday. Monday's not the best day for this. It's not. Mondays will be Mondays. So instead, we're going to try and just take this day as it comes and just try and get through today as best we can. Try not to lose our heads. Try not to freak out or, in some way, shape, or form lose our cool. We're going to try not to today. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get through today, and hopefully have a good day, and try and make the best of it, right? Which is all we can really do every day, is just make the best of what we have available to us. Whether we have a good hand or a not so good hand, we gotta make do with what we got, right? So that's what we'll do today. So far, traffic doesn't seem to be too bad. The standard Monday fare, as usual. People in the way, people not moving, streets full. But then again, like I said, it's Monday. Today is going to be a bit of a treat for some of my coworkers, especially those that work in the ER along with me. We have a very nasty habit of having pens walk away. So I have back here quite a few pens. I'm pretty sure that'll make them happy. Although they'll probably disappear, but I didn't buy them. I don't need them. I have my own set of pens. Which reminds me, always gotta carry one around. You never know when you need a writing implement. Come on, lady. Let's go. So, yeah, so far traffic looks to be its usual mess. Far too many people out on the road trying to get to where they're going, which, again, people got to get to where they're getting to, right? Work, home from work, or just being out running errands here and there. I unfortunately fall into the first category of people on their way to work. Even though the time is what it is right now, 3:34 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, for those of you that are watching from somewhere else in the world, or at least somewhere outside this time zone. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how today is going to be. Hopefully, fairly uneventful. Yeah, hopefully uneventful. So far on the road, it hasn't been too crazy. Traffic is moving. Traffic moves slow as humanly possible, as per the usual. But we're getting there, little by little. Hopefully, I will find myself closer to work sooner rather than later. I do not intend to park where I usually park, given the fact that I am in a new vehicle, or at least new to me. I used to drive, before recent events, a Toyota Corolla, very economical on gas. Just a great, decent ride all around. I have since had to move up to, let's say up, given the current climate of gas prices, but I'm currently driving a Dodge Ram 1500, which is now my vehicle. It's mine now. Again, recent events withstanding. So I now drive a truck. I was never a truck guy. They didn't really interest me outside of practical applications, such as really the flatbed in the back, as a mode of transportation with the ability to essentially haul cargo. I was never one to, to go out of my way and be like, hey, I want a truck. I want, some big truck. That was never me. And yet here I am driving one as my primary vehicle. That Toyota Corolla has since become the property of my mother. Because her car was, shall we say, an antique. And not a vintage antique, not even something worth any money. Just, it was old as dirt. 300,000 miles plus on it. And it served its purpose to get her to point A to point B, but again, recent events have now caused her to expand her point B's in terms of driving distance and time. And that little car was never going to make these trips. So, as a consolation, I took it upon myself to make the executive decision that lady, you're watching the wrong goddamn side of the road. This person is clearly an idiot. Clearly an idiot. You saw me do the wave, trying to let them in. They didn't move. Why are people so dumb? Why are people so overly ridiculous? Like, it really serves no purpose. Why people have to go out of their way to be absolute trash. Serves no purpose. Anyway, so yes, I made the executive decision to pass my car, which was paid off, to my mother so that she had a very reliable vehicle so that she can make those longer than usual trips in a safer, more modern, more fuel efficient vehicle. Now, I know that she's going to be absolutely fine with this car because she is a very good driver. So I know everything's going to be fine on that. I, on the other hand, because I now drive this giant vehicle compared to what I was driving before, my parking habits now have to change. I have no intention of parking in the regular parking lot, which is usually right behind the facility that I work, and the entrance or the back entrance door that the employees use is minutes from. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, dude. Fucking go! Jesus Christ! There's people in the way trying to do their own thing, and they're getting in my way. Anyway, like I said, my parking habits now have to change. I can no longer use the regular parking lot. I attempted to yesterday, and getting into the space was not the issue. Getting out of it, yeah, completely different story. So I will be parking somewhere else where my clearance for backing out of the space is much larger. It is, there is another parking lot next to the building, across a little avenue there, where there are more spaces and the necessary clearance for backing out of a space is much larger. Hence why I left with plenty of time so that not only can I make it to work on early because I hate being late, but I can scope out a parking spot further from people, and I will have the maximum opportunity to not only get into a parking space, but out of it when I leave tomorrow morning. Because again, I'm still trying to get used to driving this thing. Now, for any of you that do drive trucks, you understand where I'm coming from when it comes to clearance. And the fact that this particular vehicle does not have a rear view camera, a reverse camera. I don't have it. So I am at the mercy of my mirrors and my ability to see behind me, which, given the fact that I have a tailgate now, as opposed to just a standard trunk, my vision, my ability to see my surroundings and observe my surroundings accurately is semi-diminished compared to my previous vehicle, which Toyota Corolla compared to this thing is like a fly compared to a frog. Yeah. But I will make do because it is the right thing for me to do as a son for his mother. Is to take on whatever burdens I can to help her out. Hence the truck. I saw a billboard for Limp Bizkit touring in my area. What is this, 1998? Like, what? Limp Bizkit. Like, it's been years since I've heard anything from those guys. Literally anything. But hey, if it can be some sort of revival for them, why not? Old school's coming back into the popular light nowadays, so why not? Let's do it with music as well. And bands from almost 20 years ago. Come on, folks, it's a green light. Let's go. Come on, people. Let's go. Move. That's enough change. Yeah, put it right here. I usually ride the right lane coming off the highway, but there's a lawn maintenance in their particular mode of transportation in that right lane, and given the fact that they are hauling stuff, their ability to accelerate is less than my own, even though I'm driving this truck. So yeah, took the center lane, passed them, back in the right lane, and we're good to go. So we're just going to keep it going, make our way to where we need to go. Almost to work with plenty of time to spare. And plenty of time to find myself a decent parking spot where I will be in a position to not hit anybody's car getting in or out of the space. So, yeah. Let's get it going. We're almost there. Don't speed. Don't text and drive. Don't drink. Arrive alive. It's one of those lit up signs on the side of the road trying to remind people to basically don't be idiots behind the wheel. That's essentially what it is. When you tell somebody don't drink and drive, it means don't be stupid. When they say don't text and drive, again, don't be an idiot. And clearly, I am not texting. I have both hands on the wheel for the most part, but I am focused on the road ahead of me, while still able to carry on a conversation with you. Test. But am I one of those now? Especially with this expensive as gas is nowadays, yep, I would not mind that electric vehicle. This way, see if we can find ourselves a nice parking space, as far away from people as humanly possible. Go to the back. Oh, Jesus. Bumpy road. Oh, perfect. I'll put it right here. Perfect. This is a good spot. My ability to back up is not obstructed by someone else's vehicle. I have plenty of space to do it. I have nobody next to me on either side. Good. I like this spot. If this spot is readily available tomorrow, I will continue to use it. Scratch myself with my glasses on. Get my work badge on. And stick around with you guys for a couple more minutes before we head on in. Getting a phone charger because I got to be able to charge my phone while I'm having to work, because that is a thing that needs to be done. Because there are times, not too often, where I'm on my phone checking stuff here and there. But that's the same anywhere, right? So it wasn't too bad of a drive, as opposed to the occasional going around in front of me. This parking lot's going to start at daytime soon. Mostly around 7 o'clock, you know. Medical staff usually run 12-hour shifts, which is not bad. But you do, right? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start making my way over and get ready for work. So until tomorrow, like always, have a good day, have a good night, and be excellent to each other.